Who's ready for the weekly bust? You're in the right place if you came to catch the show. Tyson and Levi are the names of your host. Who the next guest is, I really wanna know. Conversation escalating, let's get to the show.
Yo. Welcome to the Weekly Bus. This is season 4, episode 31. We got special guest hosts, and we have a special guest coming in as we've been wanting to get in for the last 2 years now. Fucking about 2 years to get him in here. Mr. Howard H.D. Davis.
What's up, guys?
Yo.
Damn, man, your mic's hella high, Levi. I'm not used to this thing. What's cracking, H.D.?
Man, same old shit, man. Trying to get this title shot. Looking for Kai through the woods.
Well, you climbed the ranks, man. You're back up top, man. I mean, you're there.
This 3-fight killing streak that we're talking about right here.
Went on a fucking run.
I had to go
Right.
and respect put back on my name because
He's got 3 this year.
bullshit happened in one fight.
Are you gonna Birdman us? Put some respect on my motherfucking name.
They need to respect.
5-1.
Going out here getting dudes out of there.
Like, hey, and I mean that's life lessons right there.
5-1
And they say,
and 1.
Minor setback for a major comeback. I mean, we don't ever want to have to relive L's, but nonetheless, those are learning lessons. Like, can you tell me how you felt? Like once that Louis fight happened with Louis Lopez, that drive, that determination, like how much did that really change to get on the streak that you on right now?
Man, it changed like substantially. Like just the fact that it was taken out of my hands. It wasn't up to me. I was fully ready to go. Came out, even shook the pussy hand. Second round, looked at him, smiled at him because I knew I was about to eat him alive, bro. I was about to kill this dude. They just ain't know. My coach told me, yeah, they may stop the fight because it's cut. Do your thing. As soon as we went to the line, the doctor called me over and I seen that shit. I said, yeah, man, they might do some fuck shit. And that's what happened, man. Well, a loss isn't a loss if you learn from it. So I learned, and you guys can see everything I've been doing in the ring lately. And it's going to be even worse the next time I see Louis. It's going to be worse when I take that belt from Kai, when he stopped running, and anybody else after that, it's going to be worse for him because I'm only getting better every fight.
So you think Kai is running from you?
Running? I mean sprinting. Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive. He's out of it, bro. He's not trying to
Ty,
fight.
click and drag
Nah.
HD. Back to the big one.
He ain't trying to fight, man.
So you guys been around each other a few different times. One down there in Florida, one's down there in Albuquerque, right?
Yeah, I think it was in New Mexico. Yeah,
It was. Yeah. You guys have rubbed elbows and talked about the fight before, and
Of course.
'cause it's been a hot topic for a while, man. I think people more expected to see you and Kai go for the title run over you and Louis. People say the Louis thing was a fluke.
Oh, it was a real fluke, and he know it himself. I don't know if you guys, if you go back to my fight, this man was like thanking God. He was crying. It was the biggest moment of his life. Like that was like him winning the lottery, bro. He knew what happened, and he couldn't believe it. All he could do was, tell how hard I hit. Oh, you hit like a heavyweight this and that. I'm like,
One
man,
second
I just
before
want
you
to get out of
continue.
my
One
business.
second. You're right back. You're right back. Go ahead.
For me?
Yeah, can you run that back one more time?
Can you see?
Yeah, it's going in and out a little bit. I can't see the person that's to the top left.
What up, HG?
It was good.
What's up?
It was
I hear
good.
you.
Just go. There you go.
I don't know how we're the ones with fucking camera on and they're not.
No, Levi, we just got disconnected. Can you hear us like our camera did?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can
can
see
hear you guys.
HD. You guys are the
A
only ones
wire
with the
just
camera
got
off.
disconnected. Like,
I was gonna say I'm looking right at HD.
these speakers are fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, you can still hear us. That's all that matters. So yeah, can you run that back real quick? You said what you were just saying.
About the Louis Lopez situation, he knew that was just a early Christmas gift, man. He got me coming off a 6-month layoff from my surgery. He was fresh off a win. He got me out of state that I was very just fighting like an idiot, just vulnerable, just fighting off for emotions. I just wanted to go in there, knock this dude out, and I didn't care what shot he hit me with. Like, he didn't have no power. I took his best shot and ate it. You know what I'm saying? He told me I hit like a heavyweight. I didn't even hit him with my hardest shot. You know what I mean? So it was a lot. That was my first time having an injury layoff, and I should have probably had a comeback fight. That's like a step up. Just to get back in the mix of things because I was out so long. But it's all a lesson learned. It's just
Let's
you
let's let,
gotta.
let's slow it down a notch, man. So there's people in that are in our audience and people that are going to be tuning in across the world that some of you, like some of these viewers, won't even know who the fuck you are. So let's slow it down a little bit. Who the fuck is Howard HD Davis? Where'd you come from? Where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe.
State your name, gang.
Uh, Howard HD Davis. What can I say? I'm a fighter of life. I fought through the ups, the downs, everything. Anything you can think of that you wouldn't expect a person that looked like me has fought through. I've been homeless. I've been starving. I've been in mental homes. I've been down, man. I've been shot at. I've been shooting at people. I've been, man, like I've lived a little bit of every life, and
It
I
seems to be a
found
real
God.
common theme, from
Yeah,
troubled backgrounds into to finding fighting as like an escape and out. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
What
mean,
got
it is a big escape, man. It helps you get off the pain that you hold inside and the anger that gets built up off of having a life such as mine. And that's when I found, my faith in God because the bullets I've dodged, the trouble I dodged, the jail time, the grave, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God. You know what I mean? Like, it's not luck. I had to start looking at stuff like, man, I'm lucky. Like, this happened to this person, it happened to me. Like, I had to realize, like, man, I'm truly blessed because I have talent. I was just making dumb choices
Hey
like
man,
throughout my
that's
life.
badass. All glory to God, man. You don't hear that enough from anyone in life anymore, man. I just recently found some of my faith again. So shout out. I
That's
fuck
good.
with that, dude, for
Good.
real.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So
Happy
you
to
do
hear.
nothing without God.
Yeah. All glory to God, man. That's what's up, bro.
nothing at all. Nothing.
You know what it is. So
Uh
also we're back to asking that my brother. I don't know if you heard him ask.
Okay, we should have
Yeah.
a headboard.
So I wanted to know what got you into fighting.
Like
Yeah.
when you was doing all that, like what you said save your life? What inspired you to say I'm getting that ring?
Inspired me. All I can say is from just a youth, like from pre-K kindergarten, like I just always had that chip on my
Babe,
shoulder, man. I grew up without a dad, and I
babe.
always had to fend for myself. I never had like older brothers and stuff like that. So my mom taught me about like fighting and doing that type
Levi,
of
you
thing
got
for
to
me.
go
So
inside or something,
I just
man. That
always
traffic or
stood on
something is
that
cutting
business.
out Howard's audio.
But we got
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Howard, but Levi's microphone is picking up all its surrounding sound around him, like the traffic or some shit. I don't know.
but you truly get it when
Okay.
it comes, you know what I mean? Like not growing up like with the father, the right people around you, bro. Like it make you grow up quick and really got to find a way for yourself. Like I feel that
Grow up
100%.
quick is the understatement. I was probably a man at 5 years old. Had to, world on my shoulders, had to navigate through life. I had to navigate, followed a lot of the wrong people, had a lot of the wrong role models in front of me. So I made a lot of dumb choices and went down the wrong paths. But I always found a way, to come back to fighting or sports. I fell in love with football and I ran track. I was always athletically like capable of like being great. I just ain't how to support.
Right.
I don't know how true it is. It's been like I haven't been able to find much, but how many fights, amateur boxing matches did you have? I heard the number is outrageous.
The room is
Nah,
like 300.
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot of amateur fights, which is crazy. People would think they look at my style coming in and they think I fought a lot of amateur fights, but I started boxing literally at 22 or 23. I only been boxing like 6 years on and off, and I couldn't fully always put my all into it because I have kids. So I had a job that was a traveling job. I used to work for like a moving company. I worked for FedEx. I worked for Amazon. I worked for a lot of different places all at once to try to provide. So I couldn't, always train all the time. I'd come in on a week notice and go fight for a belt, and I win just off of me, just having that dog in me. But I had like I had less than 20 amateur fights. I won like 15-2. Like I had a good record. I won a few belts, but I didn't have no crazy amateur background, bro. I have less than a lot of people actually think, bro.
That's really surprising because there's hella rumors that you had mad fights, man. Every person that we've actually kind of like checked on you, man, they're all like, "Yeah, dude, he's had hella amateur boxing matches."
You must throw them
I
hands.
actually haven't. I actually
Yeah,
haven't.
That's all that is. You throw them
Eat
hands.
him, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Eat it. Well, it's crazy to try to find a notch or anything for greatness, bro. Like, oh, he fighting so good. If I only been out there 2 years, no way, no way, no, there's a
Nah,
way.
you don't understand, man. Like this bare knuckle thing is God sent. Like Dave Feldman and BKFC just coming together and bringing it out, just like it was like tailor made for me. I have way more street fights than I have amateur boxing matches and professional boxing matches. I fought all my life, bro. Like in the streets. So like they may have my street record confused with my amateur boxing record. I
Hey,
got about
speaking of
300
hey man,
Hey,
speaking of the streets, man, there was a viral moment for you and Slaughterhouse at one point after an event. You, Brian Duran, got into some shit.
oh, when that pussy snuck me and I ate that shit like it
Yeah,
was
dude,
food.
that dude,
Yeah.
he snuck you, bro. You ate it like nothing, dude. The dude was 2 times your fucking size, too.
Yeah, man. People understand, man. I never been snuck because I'm always on my P's and Q's. But, bro, like to knock me out, bro, or you really gotta have something different in you, bro. I'm not going out. I'm not going
That's
out
the
for
day
nobody,
I
bro.
knew
So,
Howard Davis had a
like,
chin,
even
dog.
being drunk.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I got that shit.
I mean,
yeah, look at him like
he had no idea it was coming. Dude just turns around. He's like 200 pounds, man. Just fucking lays into HD, dude. HD
Yeah, bro.
bounces back with a broken hand, beats this dude's ass. It was fucking insane. What's good?
Yo, I had surgery. I had surgery the day before, bro. Had nothing but meds and anesthesia still in my system. And this dude let me grab him with one hand and start whooping his ass with my left. I said, yeah, bro, this nigga's a bitch.
Hey, yeah, that was tight, bro. That was tight. I didn't forget it. I wanted to talk about it then, bro. Like, I wanted to get you on the show then. I was like, that shit was lit. What was that
Had
all
a crazy
about, bro?
story.
Was it just a fucking fan or what?
No, I was inside the venue and Alex Tyranny had lost his fight. It got called for some bullshit cut, so he got DQ'd, or the both of them got DQ'd, and I guess he was antagonizing his opponent. It was beginning to beat. They was about to fight, so he was just being a dickhead, and everybody was seeing it. So I was in the building supporting my homeboy who's defending his belt, Jared K. Gotti. I was chilling. I was
Shout out, Jared, man.
shout out Jared for sure. I wish him a speedy recovery because some crazy shit happened to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I was in the building with El Gallo and his cousin was chilling, just having drinks, watching the fights, and his fight was on, and he wasn't doing too good, and we was mad. We were trying to figure out what was off about Jared, and then Alex Turney walks by, and he's like, "Oh, what's wrong with your hands?" Or some shit. What's wrong with your hands? I said, and I didn't hear him. I'm like, "What?" He said, "What's wrong with your hand? You got bitch hands?" I said, "What, nigga?" And then like he said something, and I was about to like foul up on his ass because I wasn't even like in the mood because Jared was losing at this point,
Yeah.
and just he came out of nowhere. So I was about to walk off, but then he said something else, and I like everybody just grabbed me because I was really about to choke the shot this little dude. Like he had me pissed off. So they rope him up, they rope me up, they send him to the back, they say, hey, you're not gonna see him again. The whole event ends. I'm walking outside somehow. El Gallo's outside with his cousin, and they arguing with him. And
That's Brian Durant.
it's
Oh,
another
God,
dude
yeah.
with him. Yeah. Brian Durant outside, outside arguing with him. I walk up. You can see I'm on the side of the video when you see this whole video. And I'm chilling. I'm just laughing like I can't believe this dude's still starting beef.
Yeah.
So him and Brian arguing, and then he brings me into it because he's talking about fighting Brian, but Brian's like 155. That's when Brian was at 55, and he was like, I'm at 45, da da da. And then like he pointed me out, said something, and I'm like, nigga, I'm at 45, fight me. And he was talking shit, and I was about the real deal dome check his ass so he can throw a punch and I can knock his ass out. And as soon as I got close to like us talking shit, a nigga from my right hand side just like blindsided me, hit me in my temple.
Yeah,
And I
dude, it
just
was
saw
right.
black.
It looked like dude was on his side, too, dude. I legit thought
Yeah,
it
I
was
just
teammates, dog. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dog?
exactly. So he was so close to me, and he made it like he wasn't a part of it. That niggas got comfortable, and I'm not in my right state of mind. I'm not thinking all this shit gonna happen. It happened so fast, and he hit me. And as soon as he hit me, I just grabbed his eye with the hand I was able to, and then wrestled him down. And I'm just hitting him with the left, and he really like I'm overpowering him with one arm, bro. Like his niggas two able arms, a whole man, and couldn't
He was
pin
probably
me off.
200 pounds, man. He looked like a big guy.
Yeah, I don't know how big he was. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't be looking at niggas, bro. I like women. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
So and the day, fuck that nigga again, because then I ever see him, I'm gonna beat his ass, bro. I remember faces like a motherfucker. We can be at church. I'm gonna stump him ass. I'm gonna stump him out, bro. I'm
Jeez,
telling you,
on
bro. Like
tight,
I ain't
on the
like that shit
floor.
at all. That was some bitch ass shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's not.
So speaking of that, kind of like roll, I'm just gonna segue right into this. Actually, it's a question that's been on my mind and a lot of other people's mind as well. You were rolling with Slaughterhouse during that time. What happened with you and that team and Ryan Perez and all that jazz? How come you're not with them anymore?
No comment.
Word. Fine. Fair enough.
I understand.
So with a different team like in mind, how is the progress going? Is it do you find yourself more comfortable, or is it something new that you're adjusting to?
I'm good in the situation I'm in right now. It's full of the people that I've been coming up with. I'm not too departed from anything. It's nothing about like new faces or new bosses and third. Like everybody that's in my stable, they're familiar faces. The same thing with
What
anybody
is the
that's
new
helping
gym
me
that you're
out
under?
with
Is it like
getting the
neighborhood something?
Oh no, it's World Boxing Champions. It's on Oakland Park. Well, Florida, bars on Oakland Park. Like Dixie Highway. It's a cool gym, man. It's a great coach there. Shout out to Travis. He runs a great amateur program, and he welcomed us in. A few of us pros, such as Bryce Baba Yaga, and
Yeah. Shout out
our
to
coach
Bryce,
B. He
man. He's a
sends us
G.
there. Shout out to Bryce. Oh yeah, he's different. Shout out to
He
Bryce and
is different. We was
Rambo's
just
out
talking about
there.
him, bro.
Oh yeah, that man, that kid's bro. Yeah, like he been beat mine for a long ass time when we sparred. But I finally started loving the playing field, and we've been
That
going at
dude's
it for the
taking belts,
last
bro.
year.
He probably gonna
Yeah.
belt up.
Respect.
He's gonna double
Oh no,
belt
for
up.
sure.
That kid's
Like
good, dude.
I can legit say I owe a lot of my success to him and his brother. Like, because I was always behind them. They've been boxing for probably like I think 12 or 13 years, and when I came to their gym, because we all went to the same gym, but they were just there younger. Longer. They started boxing way before me, so I was always playing catch up, and I was older, so I just had to, do what I had to do, play catch up, and I had to. When they got bigger, I sparred them. Obviously a lot of spars didn't go my way, but a lot of times I wanted to give up. I felt like, what I'm saying, like, damn, though, I'm never gonna catch up. One thing about it, Coach Ryan, kept it in my head to, just keep going and keep rolling with him, and that's why, I appreciate Coach Ryan, and I give shout outs to him because I had a lot of down times that I almost stopped boxing because the shit wasn't panning out, man. I'm a grown man. I'm in here with these jits, and he's just there kicking my ass, bro. Like
Yeah.
he's just skilled. They're talented because they've been doing
They're
it for so
fucking
long. And like
talented,
me,
bro. I heard his Bryce's brother's nice too. That's what Bobby was
nah,
telling us.
he's nasty, bro. So I don't know. Like when I tell you they're talented, like they've been in there with some real good competition, and they're skilled and sharp at
I said it on
the
the show, man. When you have a
science of
father
boxing.
figure like Bobby, though, man, it's
Oh
hard
yeah,
not to
shout out
fail.
to
That guy's a fucking cool, solid
Bobby.
motherfucker, man.
He is. Nah, he definitely led his kids the right way. And they have a great dad, they have a great mom, they have a great support system. So they came up the right way. They had on their shoulders real good. So just I learned a lot from them, like fighting them, like sparring them, and just learning stuff. Like I used to be a brawler. I used to be looking for the power shot all the time. They really turned me into boxers. You know what I mean? Like
You're a
they turned
boxer. You are
yeah,
a
they turned me into a boxer.
full-bred
Yeah.
boxer. You're a
Now,
purebred, bro.
now, now you see that now, but before then, you just see me throwing hard shots, getting tired in one round. Like they motivated me to get on my shit and try to be on the level that they on. So, it's all appreciation for them. Their dad and Coach Ryan, because without them, I wouldn't even be here. To be honest, man, like I always show respect regardless of how things end up. Like because it's like I said, a lot of times I wanted to quit, but Coach Ryan told me, keep going. You just keep rolling. I'm gonna get you something. We're gonna do something with you. You got the talent. You got some power. You just gotta learn to do this. And I gotta always shout him out and send love his way.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron. Period, my man.
Without rubbing some salt into this, like I don't know your guys' relationship or anything, but it just doesn't seem like you want to bring up anything. But that environment at Slaughterhouse bred dogs, dude. I mean, that whole fucking team is insane.
Yeah, killers.
Next champion.
Killers, man.
We can't hear you that, Lebo. We didn't hear a word of that.
I said this guy is going somewhere. He's got serious potential. He is the next champion.
Oh,
Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
And there's people from Montana. I'm telling you, Montana, like Florida's not the only state that wants to see this fight happen. Montana, there's a question that's sitting in the comments right here that's saying, how much longer will HD stay at 145? And then there was another comment that said Kai versus HD. They want to see it. People want to see it.
How much longer will I stay at 145?
Yeah.
Oh, they gotta understand, man. 145 is mono clearing out the room, man. Everyone move the fuck out the way. Once I take
I
Kai
think-
head off, bro, anybody can get smoked. How about that?
Well, that fucking division has thickened up in the last 6 months. I mean,
And
it
I'ma
was
send
looking,
that shit
he
out.
was looking
I'ma
a little
send that shit
slim
out.
early on, but now that people know that there was a belt and now that they have Kai as a champion, people have flooded to the fucking division and people are dropping weight, gaining weight. They want Kai has become. Let's just talk about it. Kai has become quite the topic on everybody's chopping block.
Yeah, I was always intrigued in getting the belt, but I was number one ranked. I was fighting. I fought Jimmy Rivera, who has more fights than all of us fucking combined, former number one contender in the UFC, and I fought him with a fucked up hand. So it's like I've been grinding to get that shot. Unfortunately, the shot came for somebody else after I took a fucking cut loss on some bullshit. So
Hey man,
I don't control that though.
the show has all agreed.
I play a part in that. I went into the fight stupid.
We all fucking everyone on this fucking show, everyone that's been on this show, has talked about that fight, and we dog Louis. We don't like that motherfucker, dude, and we expected him to lose. And when you lost from due to a cut that just started, yeah, dude.
Everybody go back to that fight. Yo, everybody go back to that fight on BKFC app and go look at the punch stats and see who was landing more and outputting more. I was. Mind you, I wasn't even. I didn't fully shake off the ring rust. All it was me running into a dumb punch and getting cut, bro. That's all that happened, bro. Shit happens, Hey, listen, bro. The sun shines on the baboon's ass every once in a while, and that's all that was, bro. That's all that was.
Because when you went back to the corner, I thought maybe they were just gonna check it out. I was like, yo, they're gonna let him go. It ain't bad. I know.
Yo, it's one round. It's 2 minutes, bro. We was there for 2 minutes. They stopped it multiple times. Look at the cut. They've never done that before.
Bro,
I went to
your fucking eye was closed. But dude, it just started.
Bro, listen,
just started.
Listen. I went to the corner and he stopped the bleeding. My eye was not fully closed. It's a picture they got of the doctor looking at my eye, and my eye is still open. I did have cuts above and one below, but it wasn't like you see a boxer's eye when it's fully closed and it's big and it's puffed up. My eye wasn't like that yet. Listen. When I fought Jimmy Rivera, my eye was worse than it was when I fought Louis. It was if you go back to that film,
incredible, dog.
Right. Yeah. So and mind you, they let me go 5 rounds. So if you go back to that fight, and you look at my eye was way more swollen and way more big. So supposedly it was where the cut was with the Louis fight. That's why they stopped it with, bro.
That's why we all call it.
Bro, I was perfectly fine. Absolutely. Like I said, go back to that fight and watch me come out the second round. Look at this motherfucker, shake his hand and smile. That was the demon right there, bro. I was about to whoop his ass, bro. I done seen all the weird ass punches he throwing. I took his best shot. I'm like, oh yeah, he's fucked. I'm good now. I done shake off the rust from my defensive lack because like I said,
and then the ref blows the whistle on you.
Yeah, bro. We came
yeah,
out.
You were just getting started on that fight,
I'll say that. As soon as they said knuckle up, they called me over. Come on, bro. What type of shit that? You can see Louis was already gassed.
I was in disbelief, dude. Your facial expression was everybody's in the fucking nation.
I turned and said, "What the fuck? This is bare knuckle, bro. This isn't boxing.
That was
this
everyone.
This ain't tennis, bro. We don't stop a fight from one cut, bro. Come on, bro. Like I've been cut in I think 2 or 3 fights. They never did what they did.
Bro. I was just telling too. We were talking right before we started this episode. I said, bro, if you bring back any boxing match in the entire world, no fucking doctor is gonna stop a fight off a cut that just started.
Man,
they didn't even let it go a fucking round.
They didn't even give me a warning. You know how you get a cut or something like, protect that. They didn't give me a warning or a round. And then you gotta understand, it's not like the fact it's not like he was just hitting the same spot and he wasn't hitting the cut no more. It wasn't getting worse. It wasn't bleeding more than it was from the beginning. So it's like I didn't even get a chance. And like I'm the number one ranked. You can't let a dude that comes in and he's not even fucking ranked and he's 1-1 come in, cut my eye, and then give him a fucking victory like that, and then he fights for the belt next. Come on, bro. That's suspect, bro.
And not that it matters. But dude, it happened in Florida. I thought out of all places you were gonna get some play, they were gonna let it go, whatever. Yeah,
bro.
bro. I was like, God
It's
damn,
no
dog.
diss, There's no diss to the doctor, but that night, if you look at that particular night, he stopped multiple fights. But for some reason, when Tom shows Palomino and had the same cut or a cut that was stemming damn near legit from his eyeball and had a piece of meat hanging from his fucking cheekbone,
Yeah,
they
dog, yeah.
didn't call that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's
I
like, bro,
agree with the dude in the comments. He said it was a nasty cut. I agree, but I don't think it wasn't. I felt like you could see, you know.
man, how many nasty cuts are motherfuckers' whole forehead split and
I
people
mean, like,
continue to go?
we've seen.
That cut
Yeah.
was not compared to other people's cuts, bro. I've seen other people's whole face full of blood, bro. Can't see. Come on, bro. Like, I didn't say it wasn't a nasty cut. We've
I
seen
mean, yeah.
way worse in the
Look
fight
at some of
history.
Tyler Goodjohn's fights.
Exactly,
Exactly.
bro.
That's a perfect
Boy, like,
example.
bang
That's
for
a perfect
5
example.
rounds.
That's a
Perfect example.
perfect
He has
example, bro.
multiple cuts and multiple bad places,
Yeah.
and they never
All
stop
of
his fight.
Tyler's fights
So why
go
would I
that
get
way,
one
bro.
cut? They stop my fight, bro. Y'all gotta understand, bro. That looked like it was an opportunity to go ahead and not
No,
derail me
he's
from
getting.
whatever they thought I was about to do, bro. That felt weird, bro. It felt weird, and then you have the two Montana boys go to Montana and fight, and you gotta sell it out. That's cool, bro. But bro, all right. So after I'm done beating Kai ass or whoever get that belt, I need Louis.
A lot at the time, like once you see the cut at first, okay, cool, it's a nasty cut, but like even if you go through a round, you come back,
Yeah.
you should have time to be able to fix that cut
Or to assess it with your corner. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if it's bleeding, like he gonna come up and be like,
It was wild, dude. It was bonkers, dude. Like I looked at it, I was like, yo, this is a fucking fluke, dude. I can't fucking believe it.
Mind you, guys, listen, I understand if it's bleeding, right? And I go to my corner and they're unable to stop the bleeding. I went to the corner and they stopped the blood completely. I came out second round, not a drop of blood was on my face. Not a
Nothing,
drop of
dude. It
blood
was
coming
still,
from the cut.
cuz. It was still.
Come on, bro. You have people that get cut, come out of the corner, and it's just still bleeding. Come on, bro. Like, hey, man, that shit.
Cutman was
That shit
doing
crazy.
his job.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Cutman, by the way, because
Shout out
G
to
G is he's resting up, man. He fucked his elbow up, bro. So he's up in slings and all types of shit.
Yeah, speedy recovery to G. But it wasn't G who fixed my cut. It was Eddie. I think it was Eddie in my
Shout out
cut.
to Eddie though, too. Eddie's the man, dude.
Yeah, bro. He did an excellent job, bro. He did an excellent job, and Coach Ryan told me right then and there, you got to go out and knock this dude out in this
I'm
round.
excited to watch him let it bang.
They fly Eddie out, man. Eddie was Cutman over there in the UK at one point, I think, too, man. That's how decent he is.
They got some bread names
Yeah.
in the BKFC where they,
Huh?
the professionals that know what they're doing.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Eddie Alvarez.
It may be
Talking about Eddie
new, but
Cutman.
it doesn't mean that there are true talent in the BKFC.
Oh, absolutely. Look at Cutman, dude. He was a Cutman. G was for how long? And then he comes back and just starts whipping ass, dude.
Dude, right?
He's a hidden talent, dog.
What are you saying? How? I mean,
moving past Louis, man. Like fuck Louis situation. You go on a motherfucking terrorizer, dog, and start just whipping people's asses and climb the ranks. Now you're number 2. And it looks like it was light work for you. You know, you hear the opposition screaming, there wasn't ranked fighters, you beat up nobodies, you beat up cans, whatever. That doesn't change the fact that you just whip their asses and you climb the ranks again.
Hey, hold on, guys. Let me ask this question. Have any of you guys went on Kai Stewart's like box record, look at his opponents or anything like that, right? His first two opponents are like 0-3. So these same people he called trash cans that he claimed I beat up, then what the fuck? Who the people he fighting? Who's he beating up? Because the MMA guys I fight that have good MMA records, whether it's amateur or pro, I whoop their ass. And Kai does MMA, so he calls them trash. So then I guess he's trash too. Because my opponent's record is better than his. So he's talking about ranked fighters. He beat Rusty after I beat Rusty. Rusty was my first fight in the BKFC. I had no fights in the BKFC. Rusty had like fucking 7. I came in there and beat his ass, unanimous decision. He struggled with Rusty. So and then Louis shouldn't. I ain't say Louis should not have been ranked. Yeah, he got the fluke win over the number 1. But before he fought Lee,
I don't know, man.
He said before he fought Louis wasn't even ranked. So he like, I don't know, like he just be talking a lot of shit, and it's not like it's nothing that's real, bro. Like, yo, I legit, this man crazy, bro. I don't know. The Kai Stewart is a funny dude. He fought like the best people in the world. Like he fought people in Montana who really have no real fighting experience. And then you come and you fight Louis one time, you barely beat Rusty, and you know you talking shit about my opponents. Like, bro, I went up and fought dudes that's bigger than you. I fought a dude at 155 that came in at 165 and knocked his ass out with a jab. Like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? So it's like, man, you know, I'm gonna do what I do though, man. I don't like the shit talk too much.
Hey,
I like
that jab night was dope, man. Jug is off to the side. He's like, hit him with a jab. You did too, dog.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. My coach D3, man. We were working on that all camp. It was very, you know, imperative that we work the jab and you know we utilize it inside that fight. It just happened, so I hit him in the spot.
Hey, your straights and your jabs are your fucking bread and butter, bro.
You got that reach.
Yeah.
You got them nice straights and you got them jabs that fucking are nice.
Real long with his arms, so he can touch you at a distance too. You know what I mean? Like I noticed that you got the frame for it too. That jab cross package is nothing.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
My man Nardi over here raised a good question. He said, "Man, what's it gonna take to get this motherfucking fight to happen?"
You number 2, he got the belt. That's just what happens, right?
Yeah, I'm number 2. He got the belt. Louis already lost. I'm pretty sure.
Louis gone, dog. Louis has publicly stated that he's done with BKFC. So you can might as well move yourself up into the number 1 spot.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool and all. But if I come to Montana and I kick Kai's ass and had a belt and I just walk on the street and I see Louis is getting the business, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I just have to, bro. I just have to show him like you really not like that.
Dog, he deserves it.
Bro, I have to show you that you really not like that, bro. Because you're not like that. Man, bro, that boy, he felt so good after that. I'm like, bro, this makes you feel like a man did something. His team talking about something. Yeah, we worked on this. This would happen. So I'm like, bro, y'all shut y'all ass up, bro. Some fluke ass shit. Oh yeah, y'all knew what this cut was gonna happen. I said, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
He's not.
He wasn't getting me mad, bro.
Bro, legitimately, he's not a concern no more. He came onto one of our posts, argued out with one of our people, and he was I don't remember if it was IG, if it was Facebook. It was one of our platforms he was on. Come yapping his mouth, and he got drilled pretty good in the comments. And then he's all like, I ain't fucking with BKFC no more. He's doing MMA, and he left, bro. You might as well move up.
He just had a MMA fight.
You might as well move up, dog.
So I'm about to see what league in and go spin MMA.
You go spin that block. We gonna find the
one thing about it, man. I'm gonna get that get back. You know that get back gonna come with time. I'm gonna get that get back.
God. I need. That.
I'm sure that's one fight you want back, bro.
Oh well, so that's a great. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the obvious thing is that whoever has the belt, you want them. But seeing your personal affliction with these motherfuckers, like, would you rather? Like, hey, if I can get my hands on Louis or if I get my hands on Kai, which one would it be first?
That's actually a really good question. I'll give you one reason why. Actually, 2 reasons why. One, because I seen you and Kai going back and forth, publicly, right? That's been a well-known thing. But Kai has also stated publicly recently that he might have an announcement of a signed fight already.
Right.
And if it's not you, then who the fuck is it? You know what I mean? He stated that shit the other day, 2 days ago, a day ago, some shit. I seen it recently.
Yeah, he definitely said he got a fight or contract, and supposedly Bernard doesn't want to give me a shot or they don't like me. I don't really care who the fuck likes me or not. They don't have to respect me. I'm gonna keep stepping how I'm stepping. I'm gonna keep knocking motherfuckers' heads off, and eventually his time will come. And eventually Louis' time will come. Whether it be MMA, whether it be on the street, whether it be in a bar, their time will come.
Oh, so it's just smoke on sight.
Yeah, he wants that get back from motherfucking Louis for sure. So if that does arise,
it's different if you really got that, man. And that shit ain't solid, bro. That wasn't no solid win, bro. And you bragging and talking crazy to me, my people, your coaches in the comments, because like I'm real respectful. As coaches in the comments, and I guess some of my people were saying some stuff, and I just seen a page that didn't have a profile picture, and they said something. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, that's probably HD's mom." And I said, "Yeah, bro, I see this guy in person. I don't give a fuck if you think you a legend, you this way or whatever. I'm gonna slap the shit out of that man, because at the end of the day, you don't talk about my mom, bro. My mom is everything. Bro.
That's one thing. That's one thing.
I ain't going for that. You feel me? I ain't never publicly say anything about it, but I seen it. I just let that shit build because I'm like, bro, I see him like Like he really got me fucked up. Like don't bring my family tonight. I don't say nothing about y'all moms, y'all girlfriends, this and third.
Yeah.
Don't do that, fam. Bro.
You
I
gonna
take that
get
shit
really
real
hurt
serious,
behind
bro.
trolling.
I take that shit real serious, bro. You know, oh, that's probably his mom mad behind. Nah, I don't give a fuck. Don't miss my mom at all, bro. You tripping, nigga?
The trolling will get your ass hurt. Like, bro,
Nah, for
they
real.
think it's a game.
That's why, I do what I fucking
Crazy.
do because I live on my word, dude. I
Oh,
stand
God.
on my
I'll stand on my
motherfucking words. Yeah.
You know?
That's one thing about the show that I really love. Every person that's involved with this motherfucker are down for their motherfucking cause, dude.
Oh, sure. Hey, I'm looking at a comment right now. Somebody said it's that he's facing. You know, I seen that from the beginning. I seen him trying to leapfrog that in the division, and to me, like I'm always gonna give my real personal opinion on it. I think it's fucked up. That has one fight at 145. He fought a dude that's young. He's a former Bellator ex-world champion, but that dude probably didn't really train. Didn't look like he wanted to fight, and we haven't heard anything from him since. So he got one win over that dude, and he could have easily lost that if they counted that knockdown, but they didn't. So why should he come into 145 and jump straight to the title? Because he's light, because he's funny.
That's a
He did the same thing with
fucking
Palomino.
great question.
Yeah, no, that would did the same thing with Palomino. He has a belt in his weight class, went up and just fought Palomino for his belt. So it's like, what really matters here? Does the rankings matter? I'm number 2, but a dude that's not even in rank can come inside my weight class and jump to the title fight over me after all the work I put in, after all the work Brandon Allen has put in, all these people that's in this division that put in work. How does that come in, have one fight that he almost lost, and then jump all of us? Like, if that's
I
the
want to
case,
add to this question as well because
if that's the case, if that's the case, give me that head. Because I don't give a fuck. I'll fight him. But in the day, I don't have to fight him. He's not ranked. They ain't talking about fight a ranked opponent, but like Kai, you're not fighting a ranked opponent. If you fight that, he's a champion in a lower weight class. You know, like what the fuck? Like it don't matter what you say, he's not in the rankings. So in the day, I don't want to hear all the bullshit about you and Frank fight a ranked opponent, go fight a ranked opponent. Then come me, you're fighting somebody who's not even in our weight class. He had one fight, bro. So it's like, come on, bro.
career-wise, it makes sense for him to fight that for the money, but it won't make sense
That's
for
all it
fighters.
is.
It won't make sense for the promotion, and it won't make sense for the fans. Kai, I understand Kai's state of mind where he wants to have a major fight, a big headline fight. That win versus Kai Stewart is a big headline. But what is the bigger fight? Howard Davis versus Kai. I bet you the fans will vote Davis Kai. I mean,
but at the end of the day, that's gonna go in. I'm gonna give it to that because I'm sorry, like Kai. I see Kai's style. I see nothing impressive about Kai. He has endurance. He can work the clinch. But if you know how to box, which that comes from professional boxing, I have that winning that pretty easily. And then what I got to say, with the bench.
I'm glad you talked about it yourself. I was going to ask you where you seen that fight going.
Yeah, and then like that is on his way out. He got one foot out the door. He's old, bro. Like you guys want to see a young dude that just became the youngest BKFC champion to fight an old dude who has one foot out the door. That's chasing Palomino for a rematch that he's probably not going to get. So because he can't come get that, he get the barges away inside my division and fight for the belt that I've worked my ass off for. Oh man, come on, bro. I don't care if it makes money or not, bro. It's like it's no respect.
Well, from a promotional aspect, this is how I got to think about the whole thing. Like I like to,
of course,
I like to put myself in the promotion shoes and say, like, all right, so yeah, we got Howard over here, right? Who's raised, he got hella fan base. Whether we like him or not, whether the promotion likes him or not, the guy has respect. He's rose the ranks. He's sitting at number 2, below a fighter who is not going to be active.
Some of the most viral knockouts too. If you want to page and look at fucking videos like that, it's almost
so it makes sense for a promotion.
Yeah, bro.
You're sitting below a fighter that's inactive.
Bro,
and then you also have an inactive UFC, ex-UFC, ex-champion who wants to knock on the door of 145, who's entertained the idea of fighting Kai, but hasn't really shown the position publicly so much anymore. It kind of like it died out. And you actually have the steam below you. Like everyone's talking about fucking Howard Davis Kai. Everyone.
Right, to make it happen.
Right, and to make it happen. It's like how at this point.
So as a promotional aspect, the fight that makes sense, the money fight, is Davis fucking Kai. I think because if they're gonna if BKFC and David wants to build around their homegrown athletes and their homegrown talent, this is the route. this is the fucking route. It's not by pulling these UFC guys and maybe possibly building a fucking name around them. It's making these guys who have a huge name built underneath
That's
BKFC
real.
fight. That thing
That's,
that's the real fight there.
and it's crazy, man. Bro, it's crazy. I've been here longer than Kai. As I said, Rusty Carter may not be the best fighter in BKFC, but he's one of the first people to fight in BKFC and be on a lot of older cards. I came in and fought him as an underdog, and I beat him. I didn't take no easy route. I didn't go in and fight somebody who had a 0-0 record or 0-3 record like I did. I came in and fought somebody who's been in it, got experience. I've been in there with Reggie and everything, bro. So it's like, bro, come on, like I'm due for it, man. I've been here for the last 2 years, going on 3, bro. I done fucked up my hands for you guys. I
So
done fought hurt for you guys. I took every challenge that you guys put in front of my face. Now I can't get rewarded
there's a
with a
fan
challenge fight that
question
I
here
earned,
that
bro.
keeps coming up that's concerning all this because there's fighters just like you, but that are below you that want your spot. And one of those fighters is fucking Brandon
Of
Allen.
course.
Everyone wants the Brandon Allen Howard Davis fight as well. That'd
Respect.
be the next big
Hey,
fight for you.
hey, respect to that man. One thing about it, if you make a pound for pound list and they got one, they may not look at 145 dudes, but me and him definitely on the pound for pound list. Like our knockout ability and our skill alone, bro. Like you have to give us that head nod. Like they don't do it because we don't have all the glamour and the fans and the following, all that shit like that. But bro, we're two of the nastiest motherfuckers in BKFC, and I respect that man, and I can't wait to fight him because it's gonna be
Oh,
nothing
he's a
but
knockout
fireworks.
artist, man.
But
He fucking works.
exactly. So like it's going to be a lit fight. Both of us knockout artists. We both got multiple knockouts. We both can take hits and we both can dish it out way worse. So it's like I understand that fight's going to be amazing, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We getting right back to Kai and HD. That fight needs to happen first. Then that mega fight can happen. Like me and Brandon not trying to fight
So
for nothing.
back to
We want
I
to
guess
fight
back
and
to
one
a
of us,
question that
both
never
of
really
us,
got
both
answered.
of us have a belt.
Here's the
Yeah.
question that really never got answered. If you have to, and you have to sit and you have to wait out that, who are you going to fight in the process of that fight? Are you going to sit idle and wait for that time? Or are you going to take a fight and fight possibly if they can antagonize fucking Louis' ass to come back out?
Listen, the last time I did that, the last time I fought when I wasn't supposed to fight, that's how Kai Stewart became a champ. I posted the DMs this year, not too long ago, and he got mad. Yo, oh Howard, if you didn't fight Louis and you just stayed and waited, we would have fought for the belt. They had already told me. Da, 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 da. So because I rushed into the fight with Louis, because I was tired of sitting on the bench, tired of being in recovery, doing the rehab on my hand. And let's be real, like a lot of us BKC fighters don't get paid so much. So it's not like you can get a fight check and live off of it for months. Like I got kids, I got bills, bro. So I
Yeah.
had shit piling up. I had to fight. So I got rushed back to fight Louis. So I wasn't at my best. I wasn't fully healed. My hand wasn't 100%. That's why I
How
wasn't
long did you
thrown in
take
that
off?
fight
Like
like that.
9? How long did you take off? Like 6, 7 months?
I fought. I was off 5, 6 months. I was off, bro.
Yeah, I
Sitting,
knew it was a
and like I
fucking
said,
while, bro. It was a long time.
yeah, yeah, and then that mind you, that's my first professional layoff. Like, I've never had an amateur or professional layoff that long, so I had a lot of ring rust coming back. No excuse though. That's just what happened. That's just the facts. And Louis was fresh
When
off
you were going
of
through
he had
that,
that win with a knockout. Huh?
when you were going through your rehab and all that shit with your hand, bro, fucking I respect the shit out of you because you motherfucking you talk about something that the show talks about all the time, men's mental health, and you were public about it. You're like, yo, I'm fucking going through it. I want to be public about it because I got people looking up to me. I love that about you, dog. Because we over here, we
Yeah.
want to fucking build our community up, and we fucking are out there pushing out, like helping everyone as that we can to build a better community. And I seen you doing that shit, man. And I guarantee that someone out there that was having a really shitty fucking day was looking at your fucking story and like probably looks up to you. That helped, bro. Legitimately.
I
So I
try, bro.
salute that.
I try to give back, bro. I try to help people that's in a situation like me, because when I was in those situations, I didn't have nobody to look up to and have a person to talk to help me with my mental health, my depression, my suicidal thoughts. I've had things happen to me, go through like that. I didn't want to be here no more. I didn't believe in God. I had nothing, bro. So the fact that I turned it around and I'm doing something, and I have a platform to give back and give knowledge, and if a person hits me up and they don't think I'm going to reply, I'm going to reply, and I make their day and they tell me that you motivate me to get up every day, you motivate me to work out. That's motivation for me to keep doing what I'm doing, to keep spreading positivity and let people know that they matter. Mental health matters, bro, especially men's mental health.
Fuck yes,
People don't
dude.
like
It's
to
never
talk
talked
about it.
about enough, man. We have
And
fucking
people don't like to
we have
talk about it, bro, because we just be so hard body. But we human just like women are, just like kids are. We need love too.
yeah, we need affection, bro. I'm one to say that men need more affection in the real world, in real life. Either it's from their homies, from their wife, from their fucking. We just don't get enough.
Yeah,
We're hard on each other,
you
bro.
gotta try to act too hard all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, always, man. We don't share enough
Yeah,
love for each other, man. So I think that mental health shit that you were doing, because I do that too. Actually, I'm gonna share a little bit about myself.
yeah,
I track my shit when I'm going through moments because I'm a manic depressant, bro. So I have really, really high highs and then I have low lows, right? So I can sit pretty even, man. But when I go off the deep end, I go off bad, bro. And I like to post about it because I know if I can get through it, I think like a year and a half, I was pretty fucking suicidal, bro. Having a tough time up here. And I just knew if I could keep pushing it, posting and shit, and if someone was out there suicidal, man, and they see me get through it, they can have an influence. Like shit,
they can get
I
through it.
can get through it too, bro.
Like being very
That's
aware of what
real.
you
That's real.
can
I
do with
respect
your
that.
status, bro. Like that's a big thing when you know that you are somebody that a kid that looks up to you because they seen one of your fights, your videos, and they're like, "Hey, I want to be just like Howard Davis type shit."
Yeah.
And then somebody is big, tough, knockout, aggressive artist, something that says is still has enough heart to be like, you know what? I have bad days too. Sometimes I cry too. That gives access to teach
Yeah,
our new
yeah,
generation
yeah.
that it's okay to show our feelings and ain't no bitch about it, bro. You in the ring knocking people off, saying, "Hey, the color pink is fine." I bet a motherfucker gonna be like, "Pink is I kind of fuck with pink."
Yeah.
It is, bro. Like knowing what you can do with your influence, and another thing I
Yeah.
wanted to say, bro, shit,
Hey.
is that it says a lot about your heart when you said when your homie said when you talked about what was it, Brandon Allen, and
Brandon Allen, yeah.
you say he said he's a knockout artist, he's
Yeah.
this and that.
Show
You were
props.
like, absolutely, I'm with it. Make that happen. He knocks people out. And this and that. I want the best. I want the top of the top that can do it. Come
Wasn't
with
no
it.
ducking,
You
it
wasn't
wasn't
no
no
ducking.
double.
Wasn't
He
no
said that's his later. Yeah, yeah, that was
It
tight.
wasn't even
like,
no hate. He
hey,
showed love.
No, Ed showed love first and then said, "Yes,
Yeah,
sir, I want it.
I
Give
want
it to me."
Yeah.
Like that shows a lot, bro. Like anytime, anybody, anywhere type shit. Like I fuck with that.
That's one
You know
thing,
what I mean?
bro. And shout out to y'all for just sharing that, man. Because I mean, it take a lot to share. That.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's big. Man. That was big that y'all shared that just now. Sure.
Levi, you
Hey,
had
I
something
got
to say,
one
my
for
man?
Howard real quick, and then I got to get off here.
Sounds good, bro. Sounds good.
All right. So, what is the biggest thing you've taken away from the sport of bare knuckle?
Good question.
The biggest thing from bare knuckle. um, mm, I want to say value. You're not always where your place of work or what you do, what people don't know what you go through, what you put in like into the organization or the fights you give. You don't always value to the extent that you should be valued. Like whether it's be like the fights that you
Yeah,
get
that's a
or
really good
money
answer,
wise,
man.
you're not always value how other people think you should be valued or what you think you should be valued. Sometimes you always get your legs cut underneath you, no matter how much you do, no matter how much hard work you put in and how faithful you is to the grind. Like they'll still blackball you, man, and that's how I feel right now. So it's one of my biggest things I go through right now because I honestly a lot of times I be wanting to quit bare knuckle and just find a different career path, bro. Because it's like I'm out here doing this. Yeah, I got fans. Yeah, it's cool and stuff like that. But I'm not eating. Like
Yeah.
my family not taken care of. My kids ain't taken care of. I'm still struggling. Like I'm still barely making ends meet. I'm not a flamboyant, flashy guy. I don't go out and spend my money on dumb shit, but I really take care of mine. So the fact that I'm out here risking life and limb on this sport, bringing attention and fans to y'all, I'm not getting my fair share. Not saying I gotta get the biggest stake, but to have me, at a good bit, just like any other fight. I'm not just talking about for me. I'm talking for all the fighters, bro. Like you got to start paying people what they're worth, man. Because this shit hard, but we really risk our lives, for our families. And
I
we
found
out
it
here
really
doing this shit.
interesting that
Oh God.
so without cutting you off, I don't want to lose the train of thought here, but I found it really interesting that you said blackball because at one point in time I remember like thinking like BKFC was Oh, did we lose him? Oh, someone's probably calling him. We'll wait a second here. Levi, you tapping out, baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here, dude. This phone's at 4%, 3%.
Righteous. Thanks for joining, Levi. I love you.
Love you, Levi.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Much love, all.
All
Peace.
right.
Have a
Peace.
good night. I'm going back to the cabin. Let's go.
Let's go.
But in the meantime, until we can get him back,
Peace.
man.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
wait for
yeah,
HD,
yeah.
but This shit's dying.
Appreciate y'all. What up, Jay? Good to see you. Look at this.
Came back, yo.
Glad we could.
We can hear you. I can hear HD.
You can hear him?
I heard him for a second.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is.
sorry,
Oh,
guys.
shit. There he is. You're good, dog.
No, I don't know why my OG just keeps calling me. So it might be one of my sons or something. But I declined to call like 3 times, so I gotta call him back after this. I don't know why.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, dude.
All right, HD, I'm out. Thanks for coming on the show.
All right, fam.
Everybody else. Peace.
No problem. Appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no.
Be safe.
I got you here. Levi's tapping out, but I got a few more for you.
If you don't mind.
no, you
Yeah.
good.
So I just
you
found it
go
really
ahead.
interesting because you were saying that you feel blackballed by BKFC, which I'm actually on board with, because if you want to rewind some time before you caught your injury, man, I feel like they were building around you. You have star power, you have star ability, you're marketable, you got the look, you're already in modeling, right? You're modeling.
Yeah, I'll dip and dab in everything.
So you're modeling. You got the social media presence. You're very soft spoken and humble, and you're good with motherfucking the fans. You know what I mean? So you have the ingredients. It's weird that you're right. I could see that BKFC has shifted directions. You know, obviously they're marketing other people now at this point, but it's weird that they haven't come back with you, especially with your rise and your return back to the status that you were at.
Yeah.
And says, dude's hella marketable. Look at them hands, for fuck's sake. I agree.
I mean, I really worked my ass off. I stayed.
Oh, is the OG trying to get tapped
There's
in?
gotta be something important.
My bad, bro. She called me again. But nah, man. I feel like I stand for the right things, and this isn't forced. This isn't fake. Like, I'm genuine, bro. Like, who I am is who I am. I don't fake none of this tough guy shit. I don't sit here and act like a saint or angel, because I'm not. You know, I go through shit just like y'all, bro. I'm from the bottoms, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, I keep shit real and thorough, bro. That's why people relate to me. That's why I can, touch people, because there's not nothing fake about me, bro. I can't fake it, bro. Who I am is who I am, and what I'm gonna say is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say that shit from the heart. And that's it, bro.
Speaking of saying what you say, we got 9 minutes left, and then I got a few random topics, so I'm gonna get back on topic for you. What are your final words, and what are your direct words that we're gonna clip and send to Kai for this? What do you, if you could speak to Kai face to face, what would you say?
I ain't got nothing to say to that pussy boy, man. Listen, you either sign the contract, you don't. You either fight me, you don't, bro. Give up the title, you holding up the division. We have real fighters that want to fight for that belt and, have that glory, bro. We trying to do the same thing you're doing. I don't know if you're doing it for your kids. I don't know if you got kids. I don't know if you're doing it for your family. But I'm doing it for mine. So if you're not going to fight me, bro, hurry up and fight who the hell you going to fight so I can get my shot next, because I don't care what you're doing or the promotion is doing or who they're going to pick. I already laid out my case. I'm not going to, keep going on podcasts and doing all this. The one thing about it, I don't like being no beggar, bro. I shouldn't have to beg for shit that I work for and that I'm deserving of, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, like Kyle, you know what it is, bro. We talk, the facts, bro. You said out your mouth that I deserve a shot. Be a man of your word. Don't fight nobody else. Tell them you don't want to fight nobody. You say you don't got the control. That's bullshit. You're a champ. You have control of who you fight. So
and it is a super fight. I want to reiterate, you and him are a super fight.
Right.
Yeah, it's a super fight. So be a man, fight for legacy, or give that title up. If you go and lose to somebody else, there's gonna be that'll be some bitch made ass shit. But regardless, whoever has that title, I'm coming for him. That's all I gotta say.
Of course, this fight would have to happen in Montana, right?
Well, see, that's a good question, because all of Kai's fights have been in Montana. I would find it really interesting.
He don't care where.
I would find it
I don't care
super,
where it
super.
happens.
I know he don't.
We can fight at Walmart. We can fight in Publix Deli.
I would like to see it somewhere neutral in Denver or Albuquerque or fucking somewhere, somewhere semi-neutral to see.
Does he have champ rights or something? Like,
I'm sure. I mean, he has pull now. Now that he's champion, he can clarify what the fuck he wants to do, right? Or hold up the division, just like Howard's saying.
Right.
he has that
Yep.
option to do that. But
He
it
acting
sounds
like
like
he
he's
has
moving.
no power, and he acting like he has no power, and BKFC just don't want me to fight him. Like, man, come on, bro, don't do that, bro. If I'm such a, this nigga call me a hoe, all type of shit. If I'm this and the third, and you feel like you can beat me, bro, stand on it, bro. Because if it was me, I already done fought you about 3 times already, bro. So at the end of the day, either you're a real fighter, you're a real champ, or you're a paper champ. You looking real
Hey,
paper right now.
about that belt ain't to be just boasted around. It's to be fought for.
Exactly.
Right. And I mean, all love, so I support it.
Yeah, we love Kai, man,
Shit,
and he's moving in his own direction. Like, we don't speak for Kai, we don't, but
no, not at all.
but
But I'm saying I've supported him in his fights from being in Montana and stuff like that.
That's-
And that's what it is. But bottom line, I'm just throwing this.
we want to see it too.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm the best person.
We want to see it too,
I
dog.
just want to see it happen, bro. Like, period. That's what you're saying. You're standing on. I want to fucking see it. Not as fighters and just just judging on fighting ability and the professionalism of what y'all doing right there, bro. Like, I could see. Oh my God, I didn't even think that I would be here to be able to get this belt, and here I am sitting with it. Any fight is a threat to lose that. Not saying that you're good or bad. I'm not saying nothing about your ability. Anything can happen any given Sunday type shit, right? So, like, hey, if I risk this, then I don't get to boast around. I don't get to kick it with Ross. I don't get to kick it with, I don't get to do that shit. So, hey, longer I can boast this around, then cool. And I pray knowing
But let's give credit to Kai, though. Kai ain't
mentality.
slowing down.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think that's
no,
the
like,
mentality whatsoever. I hope not. But if that's the case, then you have to get the.
I think Kai had 7 fights last year. You know what I mean? Like, he
I gave nothing but
no,
respect.
no, absolutely.
So only like the next.
But there is a consensus out there that is saying that Kai is slowing up the division. He really ain't. He didn't have to take a fight so soon, and he did. And apparently he did. I don't know. Like, so we haven't heard the announcement yet, but like, we know that there's something in the works, and he's made that plain and fucking clear. Right. Whether as much as we wanted it to be Howard, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be put on a delay plate for a minute. Right.
It's just a personal fan. This is just what I.
This is the fight, though. Everyone knows it.
All I'm saying,
so,
bro. Like,
so can BKFC take it in their hands like boxing is taking it in their hands with the Haney situation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they told Haney either you fight this fight at this weight or you fight this fight at this weight. Or
Devin Haney situation. Yeah. Well, with the commission, I don't know. Actually, this is a really good fucking question because BKFC just got nationally fucking commissioned, under the boxing fucking division, and with that happening now, they could press, certain fights that happen now. I'm sure of it. You know what I mean? Everyone's afraid of the commission.
Right. like you said, I mean, if a champ want to contain, they'll fight any fighter or what I mean, like below them. But
Kai's a picky motherfucker, man.
They can't fight.
Kai is picky, and he does it because he knows his career. He knows his path. He sees his vision, and he goes with it. Whether people hate, love it, or fucking go in between it.
Did the same thing, right?
Yeah. But this fight has to fucking happen with Howard.
I would love to see it.
And let me reiterate and state that clear. Hey, all love to Kai Stewart. Nothing but respect for everything that you do. Nothing but respect for where all y'all fighters do, anybody that. Oh God! Any fighter that steps in the ring, you got my respect. Any shit that's on the outside of that, I am simply a fan with an opinion.
So
I ain't shit yet. You know what I mean? That's just what I would really love to see this fight happen next, bro. For real. You know what I mean? That just real shit. I love to see it happen.
So we're coming down to our closing minutes. I want to give you an opportunity to everybody that's supporting you. And by the way, I got a question to you. Are you down in Dominica still right now?
No.
Word. Okay, word. Anyways, I wanted to give you an opportunity to run through all your sponsors and all that shit and make sure you shout out all the people that have your back from day one. And yeah, all the links. I know you're designing clothes and all that shit too. So make sure you promote it all, bro. Promote it all.
My clothing brand is Neighborhood Champs. We giving back to the community. We're an upstanding brand. We have athletic wear, obviously, and fashion wear too. We focus on majority, the kids, whether it's little girls or little boys that grow up with single parents and they don't have all the support. We want to make them into champions and just give them a mindset of, regardless of your shortcomings, you can still be great in this world. So that's my brand. My sponsors: Presidential Transportation, Native Roots, Inkaholic, Worcester Law, Zopac, Trillis Towing, um, my dude Abe, he has a chiropractor business. I don't know the official name. I always forget the official name. I'm thinking on the fly. But
Word.
I have some of the sponsors that they come and go, but I appreciate every last single one of them that have sponsored me through each fight because it's been a big help during fight camp. Dealing with just regular life because I don't work. I put up my all into this fighting thing, and that's why I feel like I deserve a shot at being champ. Like I struggle to train every single day, regardless of what I got to do. I put my training and fighting first, and that's why it's showing.
It
So
shows.
I just want to get my due diligence and fight for a belt that I probably should have been fought for, but things happen how it happened. You can't change the past, and I just want to look forward and continue progressing in my fighting career. I don't want to quit BKFC because I feel like I'm blackballed and they're sizing me anything like that. But I also don't want to keep mangling my hands and not to be able to interact with my kids later on in life because I stayed in bare knuckles so long because I'm chasing this belt, I'm chasing this payday, and it's like it's not happening. Like everybody knows that the sport is gruesome,
Yeah.
unless you have fucking lead, metal still in your hands, it isn't always a longevity thing. So you want to get the best fights in, you want to do what you got to do, and while you can. And who knows if that opportunity evades me because they took so long to give me that shot, even though I earned it. So
Absolutely.
that's all.
Absolutely. Respect, man. Well, you definitely gained a fan out of me, myself,
Appreciate
cartoon, and on behalf of MLB.
For
Bro.
sure,
Big
man.
time.
Definitely.
Big time.
Big time.
Appreciate you.
I'm putting it as a person.
I want to say as a reminder.
Fighter, man, you're a good dude, bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
I'm about
Y'all
to follow
boys
you
very
on
solid
social
too.
media myself.
As a reminder, dog.
I'm jumping on your shit. Got you.
As a
Yeah, got
reminder to yourself, bro, it's easier said than done, but you got to remember that there's motherfuckers out there that are really, really supporting you and they see the potential in you. And even on the hard days, those guys are really paying attention to what you got going on, bro. You're not being blackballed. And if you are, not by the fucking fans.
Oh no, it's not about the fans. That's why
Yeah.
it's towards the fans. It's not a direct shot at BKFC. You mean anything? I don't know if it's just one person that doesn't like me or they just see one thing differently and they just think this is gonna make more sense and more money. But yeah, it's a business. It's about money, but
I think
also
you're in the right business, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, I mean, I feel like I am, but I have other opportunities there too. I could go to boxing route because I have people that want to hit me up for boxing. I have people in other bare knuckle organizations that want to sign me and do this and that third, but I'm being faithful to bare knuckle, but it's bare knuckle being faithful to me. So at the end of the day, like we got to scratch each other's backs, and not all the time I'm getting my back scratched. So I come in, I do what I do. I'm going viral. I'm bringing eyes and attention to your promotions like everybody else. And I don't have the biggest following, but people, support me
You
and
got a loyal
relate to me.
following, I can tell you that.
Exactly. So, I'm doing my part. So I do the best I can, man.
Do whatever's best for Howard Davis.
All right, so I want to close this up, but before I let you go, I got to shout out my sponsors and all the people that are supporting the bus and everybody that's backing us because we got some cool announcements on the behalf of you, by the way, man. Shout out to Billboard Nerds because we got a billboard that's up all weekend long, baby. And it felt like a dream come true. I ain't even gonna lie, man. When we seen our faces, our little cartoon faces on a 20-foot billboard, man, it felt like BMF, man. It felt like Meech.
Billboard Nerds, man. They stand by their word, man. They're gonna do what they say they're gonna do. Real respect.
Yeah, man. That's a cool motherfucker right there. So shout out them guys. I got to shout out Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, the best fight gear in the fight world. If you go and shop with them, make sure you check out the promo code. It will save you some money. So TWB 10 will save you 10% off of your checkout. Shout out to Halftime Sports Bar and Casino, the best sports bar in Great Falls. Got a million TVs and all the fun stuff. And they also got Taco Treat in there. So if you're hungry, grab a taco. Shout out to Hudson's Trash Removal. If you have an ex-wife, ex-husband you want removed, man, call him. We'll get rid of it. So shout out to Jamie St. Mark. She's always had our back. Shout out to 20 Passport. We got 5 locations, 2 in Great Falls, 1 in Helena, 1 in Billings, and 1 in Prescott, Arizona. Shout out to Beard Wisconsin. They always keeping my beard nice and juicy. You know what I mean? I'm sure my wife compliments it and loves it as well.
Beard game.
Yeah. So shout out to them boys. I cannot forget someone. I'm forgetting something right now. Oh yeah, shout out to our newest sponsor for our guest. By the way, you guys are gonna get a couple tees. Howard Davis, I'm gonna get your address from you because you're gonna get the Bust World T-shirt. This is brand new today too, man. This sponsorship just came on. He's gonna Kyle May and L Printing, Brand L Printing.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
He's out of Helena. He's local, so we want to fuck with him. He wanted to sponsor the show for our guests to give us give some merch away to our guests and shit. So shout out to those guys.
Brand guy, we work with them too. And you know what I mean, on behalf of MLB, my other brother entertainment, we only got to shout out Silverleaf. You know where to go with your local dispensary.
Nice. You got sponsored by him?
Yeah.
Fucking hey, cuz that's what's up. I didn't know that, baby.
We're definitely working close together to help each other out right now.
That's what's up, man.
Especially with the concert that's going to be coming up. So go to Silverleaf. They got great deals, great tree. You know what it is, man. Like I'm saying, it's great. That monkey came off the chain. If you ain't tried it, try it. Try local. Make sure you keep the money where it's local. You know what I mean? Keep us thriving and growing as Montana is. You know what I mean? I love the support. Appreciate the support. All for MLB. You know where to find that dude cartoon. MLB Naughty McFly. Find our page. We appreciate
you guys kicked ass today, man. This was fun, dude. Fucking hey, dog.
For real, man, we gonna have to rival your.
You know how we love MLB over here, man.
We need to hear every day. We need to be part of this. Busting ass with Mob, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, these guys are. You know what's cool about Nardi and Toon, man? They've been fucking with us from day one, man, and they're always in the studio, man. Toon's a regular, man. Toon's a motherfucking regular. He's honorary cast member.
Yeah, that's real.
One last thought. We went viral over the fucking weekend. So we on fucking, it's crazy for us. You know, we're a small town podcast, but we're global now, and we went fucking viral with a reel that we put out on a recent fight card on BKFC 49. We had Fames with an illegal elbow. What are your thoughts on that? On to Aaron Sutterfield.
Oh, I didn't see it. I don't really too much pay
You didn't see it?
You know, I didn't see it. You know, I seen that he won and congratulate him because that's my guy, but I didn't really hear too much or see anything about that.
Yeah, he slipped off an elbow, and apparently it's going to the commission in Florida, man. It's a big deal.
Really?
Yeah. 300,000 views, over 60,000 minutes watched on that reel. Don't be fucking slipping elbows off in a fist fight, dog. That's all I gotta say, dog. Don't be slipping an elbow off in a fist fight.
It's crazy.
Fucking HD, man. You got people in Montana that are supporting you, and we love Kai over here. We love Kai, and we want our champion to hold on to the belt. So when it's due, you know who we're going for. But in the meantime, man, we fuck with you.
Hey, appreciate y'all, man. I know I can feel the love is genuine. You know, love.
No doubt, bro. We'd like to get you on again, bro.
Hey, say less. Just let me know, man. You guys have a great night.
You too, bro.
You too, man.
Blessings.
Bless.
Yo.
That man cool.